I said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double tip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double tip on the director's cut. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. The boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine are gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We'll be sucking on every damn toe. Yum. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. The PlayStation high all over my head. Pentimeter PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with gaming in general. So whether you play on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, whatever, man, we got you, bro. So we're here to talk games, man, and to talk about the gaming industry. So I hope y'all having an amazing Friday. And yeah, let's get it going. We got Power Boss in the house with me. What's going on, Power Boss? How you doing, man? Good to have you around again, man. What's going on? You kind of like freezing and stuff. All right, Power Boss, we'll be back. It looks like
having a good time, game. A good time.
All right, cool, man. So yeah, man, Power Boss, it's been a crazy week. We were talking behind the scenes just now. How there's so many news around gaming that is insane, right? Is extremely crazy what's going on with gaming and with Xbox and PlayStation, and all these studios are either closing or in danger. There's massive layoffs all across all these ecosystems and platforms, and it's just like a crazy time to be a gamer now, because the games that are coming out, they look extremely good, right? And there's a lot of amazing games coming out, but on the other side of the coin, you have the industry in turmoil with crazy pricing on their hardware. Some of the studios are being mismanaged. Some of the crazy shit that is going on in the whole industry is sort of like hindering, right, our enjoyment from gaming. So I don't really want this to be a negative show, because I do believe there's a lot of positive stuff happening in gaming, but we have to open our eyes and see everything, like, just keep it real. Like, where we are at the moment is kind of crazy. We've seen the price reveal of the Steam machine, and if you didn't get scared about that one, I mean, in my opinion, is insane. I was speaking to one of my homies yesterday on Discord. We're hanging out for a little bit, so we got to talk about it, about the price of the Steam machine. He was one of the people who was looking forward to get the Steam machine as a secondary
I would say third because this is somebody who has a PC, has a PlayStation, and he was looking also to get the Steam machine as well. But now he back pedaling, you know, because he didn't want the Steam machine at this price for the performance that it gives you. So let's break it down here and talk about the Steam machine and the pricing, man. That is an insane thing to me that the Steam machine is over $1,000 and cannot even perform better than the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series. So what the fuck is the point? Like Powerballs. This is crazy. And uh look, I believe that Steam is in a different position than both Xbox and PlayStation because Steam, first and foremost, they're a store, okay, digital store. So that's the real power, right? So selling the Steam Deck and selling their Steam machine is it's almost like a secondary thing to them. They don't really care that much. They're gonna put it in there. If you want to buy, you buy. If you don't, it's cool. They're still gonna continue to work on the digital store, which I believe is one of the best. Like if not the best digital store. Like by the way, if you go now, they have a summer sale and it's insane, like insane. Go ahead and check it out. We're gonna get to that. But Powerball, so how do you feel about the price of the Steam machine? And do you really think it's worth it to get one? Like, let's get into it real quick.
I personally think that it is damn overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
I understand Steam sells hardware at cost and not at subsidy like
Yeah,
Xbox, PlayStation,
they don't
Nintendo.
subsidize the console, and they said it clearly too.
And yeah, and the fact that we saw that the Steam Deck went up in price by $300.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, they said at an analysis that the Steam Deck going up in price by 300 was about 33 to 35% increase. And I think that when you look at the Steam machine, the price actually reflects that same 33% increase over what everybody predicted at 750.
Yeah. I think that was everybody price point, right? Around 750, $800, no more than that. But the fact that it's over $1,000, and if you want the 2 terabyte
Not
model,
worth it.
it's $1,400 plus. So
Almost 1500 controller, yeah.
yeah. So there's so many other things that you can get for over, for that price. So I actually posted it on Twitter. Some of the things that you can get, and I'm gonna show you here. Actually, I think that I posted it as well on the on the on the channel here. I posted about it, and my goodness, like if you would you take a look at this? And shout out to people who made it. We got Lycos 45 in the building. The rest of the chat people, they possibly coming through. But shout out to all of you and happy Friday. Uh, Let me go ahead and share my screen and show you because I did posted some of the stuff that you can get with that money. So we got the Steam machine. This is a 512 gigabytes. To put it into perspective, on the Steam machine, you're probably gonna be able to download one Call of Duty and possibly another game. That's it. There's literally not that much that you can download. There's not that much space. It's insane. And you got the 500 gigabyte, $1,049, and with a controller, $1,128. Now the 2 terabyte model is $1,300 plus, and the 2 terabyte with controller is almost $1,500. To put it into perspective, this power spec G456 gaming PC is $1,600. And check it out, bro. Like he comes with a i7 processor. It also has the 5070 graphics card, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. Like this is like this blow the Steam machine out of the water for a few extra $100. And if you keep going, you also have, I don't know if I added here because I also had like one laptop that you can, I don't know if I posted it in another post, but there's another laptop that it was similar in price that brings a 5070 Ti in this one. There you go. A 240 hertz OLED with the 5080, bro. And S24 $99. Okay, it's a little bit more expensive, but you can like, this is like a beast of the machine. Honestly, this is like a beastie machine. But man, this is insane, man. And look, it's
So
not
I
only.
want to go back to the Steam specs
Yeah, yeah.
real quick. The Steam machine. When it comes to what that machine offers, okay, it's less than a base PS5, less than a Series X, probably about as performant as a Series S. It has three things going for it. The CPU is actually a Zen 4 instead of a Zen 2. The GPU is far underperformant. So the combination just doesn't mix. You're looking at specialized laptop parts if you want to replace it of the things that you can replace. And the fact that it actually has RDNA 3 baked in, it'll probably be somewhat okay and all right. But we've already seen from testing from like Gamers Nexus that it is underperformant in a lot of things. You're not running 4K on nearly anything. You'd be lucky if you get 60 FPS out of most things.
Wow.
There's already a developer bug that says when they when you first boot it up, it's optimized for only 1080p gaming. You can go into the settings and make it 4K, but I'd be wary of doing that because you're looking at like 14 FPS drops and 30 FPS max. And the only other good thing that came out of it is that this is the release of the SteamOS 3.8 fork of Arch Linux. So if you're a Linux user, don't get this. Upgrade whatever Linux box you have, dual boot, and make a partition on your current drive. Get a whole other computer like the ones you were showing and put Linux on those suckers. And you'll get far more bang for your buck if you're really into Linux over Windows.
Yeah.
And just remember that you're also losing out on games that don't support the anti-cheat.
Yep. I would advise you to not get this, man, straight up. I feel like this is more like an enthusiast type thing. They want something Steam like, whatever.
No.
But
See,
even then,
people wanted this for two reasons, okay? At least from what I've seen. Okay. Either A, it's a form factor PC mini ATX tower that you could stick under your TV and play video games on your big TV easier than connecting your computers. When you boot it up, it boots up straight into SteamOS Steam library, and you can even change that, and that's perfectly fine if that is your jam to do. But for the gaming that you're going to be doing, you're not getting anything performant out of it. The second reason that I saw people wanting to get this, if that's not the case, was people wanting to use this as a side setup for a streaming device for like podcast hosting like this, and using that as a separate machine to do all your rendering and your broadcasting while your more powerful PC or your console is connected to it, sharing the gameplay, so that the gameplay is all intensive elsewhere, and that's just the streaming device for the broadcast. And both of those things pretty much go out the window with how performant this actually is.
yeah, no, terrible, man. Like honestly, I would advise you not to get them, man. The performance is just isn't there, and the accessibility isn't there either. This is a PC that comes without Windows, and regardless of how you feel about Windows it has Game Pass, it has the ability for you to play around with some of the shit that unfortunately the SteamOS don't. Man, it's a painful
Now
blow.
there are workarounds to get Game Pass onto Linux. People have done it, but again, you're looking at games like Battlefield 6, where if it has the kernel level anti-access cheat, Helldivers 2 is another perfect example. You can't play those games on this device because it's just not going to allow you to. It's not going to bypass anything without another workaround, and that's only going to be as performant as the Proton is.
Yeah. We got Bold Doubtful Wolf in the house saying good morning. Good morning to you, sir. We got the Archangel Nexus as well. Hit the like button, goddammit. Yeah, go ahead and do that, guys. Hit the like button. That help us tremendously to share the stream around. Also helps hype it up. That's all that good stuff, man. But the fact that you guys are here, that's enough for me. So thank you for coming and hanging out. And we got Tarnished Gamer. He just posted this. Unless you install Windows on it. Yeah, I believe that you can do that. But look, listen, like I said, accessibility is not there because you have to go around and do the impossible to make it run in there. So, like I said, I'd
If you're
advise
getting the
you.
2 terabyte model, that is feasible. With the 512 model, it is not, because at that point you're installing Call of Duty and nothing else. And
Yep.
most games, you're not going to get nearly as many games installed as you would like to make it viable. So yeah, you absolutely can dual boot.
Carolyn Irving.
Is the ROG Ally X stronger than a Steam machine? I
I
don't
would
know, but it's a
actually say
handheld.
no.
It's different.
I would actually say no.
Well, but
it's supposed to be 6 times stronger than the Steam Deck. And the ROG Ally X is more powerful, either model.
Excellent.
But the problem with that is, aside from it being handheld to form factor PC, you're also looking at both handhelds, the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X. They have more RAM and expandable storage by quite a bit. Now, the only good thing about that is that the Steam machine is compatible where you can play games directly off of the micro SD card, which has a slot for the front. So you have storage space for games. That's not the issue. The issue is everything else running the software, like Proton and extra layers, emulation. If you're wanting it as an emulation machine, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but then that was the point, that you might as well get to an actual PC
It's
or
not
even a
anything.
Series S or X.
It's not anything for modern gaming.
And no, now you don't even have to get a machine to emulate games. You can go straight into a website, like I showed you guys. Did I show you guys last week? That you can go into Retro Classic Zone and you can just go ahead and play older PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, GameCube games. Right on the web from your laptop. Like that's what I've been doing with some of my cousins. I've been showing them some of the games that I've been playing, that I used to play when I was a kid. How simple, right? Those games were, and how fun there was too, because it was just like a straight up gameplay. There was no story or nothing. You just get in there and do what you had to do and have fun. We got PlayStation 5 blows 317 saying what's up, which Sanchez MTC Gaming as well. And that is crazy for real, Lycos. Yes, it is crazy. Like I said, the Steam machine is a no-go. Terrible. It's gonna be DOA. Like only a few people are gonna acquire this. But that being said,
and they're also not making a lot of stock for it either.
No, because they know, bro. They know.
But they've never been a hardware company. Look at how the first Steam machine came out and did. It didn't sell hardly any game custom numbers.
Like at this point, a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox, and even a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, Nintendo Switch is a great option right now. Nintendo Switch is looking better and better because it's only $499. You can play it portable. You can dock it. So think about it. It's just like
$499 for now.
For now,
we'll get into that later.
Yeah. That being said, let's get into Xbox too, because they did the unthinkable as well. And in the middle of all of this and the Xbox reset and all of that, dude, they increased the prices again. Like, what the fuck is going on? It is insane. And I have the post right here because I actually posted for those motherfuckers who always talking about how to criticize Xbox and all that shit. I don't give a shit about what you think, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say because I feel the way I feel, and I'm not going to hide it to chill for Xbox or to damage control the shit that Xbox do, because that's their problem, not mine. I'm out here just to talk about it, discuss with you, and enjoy what they have to offer. And and people get it twisted because you can like something and criticize it at the same time. For example, I'm a Manchester United fan. When they play like shit, they play like shit. And I say, like, what the fuck is going on? They play like ass. It's the same thing with Xbox. They playing like shit right now. We have to call it out. The good thing about Xbox though is that they got the games coming and they have Game Pass. As long as that shit still in there, we're good. But the moment that shit is gone, then I mean, like, what the fuck do we have? It'll be just like PlayStation. So that's what we're trying to avoid here. We're trying for Xbox to remain Xbox and PlayStation to be PlayStation. That way, there's a variety, and we don't get the same shit on both sides. So, man, this was insane because I actually posted, and I do not like this, and I do not understand it. I do not understand it. It's straight up. So here's the news. Effective August 1st, 2026, we will be updating prices worldwide. The price of the Xbox consoles will increase by $100 for 512 gigabyte models and 150 for the 1 terabyte models. We will also be sunsetting our 2 terabyte model, meaning that they're not going to make it anymore. Last October, we increased Xbox console price by $20 to $70 in the US. We hoped another price increase would not be necessary, and we have spent last several months working with suppliers on options. Unfortunately, console storage and memory prices have increased by more than 2.5 times, and we expect another doubling by the fall of 2027. The entire consumer electronics industry is struggling with the current components crisis, but the effects are particularly hard on consoles. Unlike phones, computers, speakers, and other consumer devices, consoles are typically not sold at a profit, but instead for less than they cost to make. Okay, this is what I had to say. Xbox with the console price increase in the middle of the summer and before GTA 6 drops. If this doesn't scream creep, I don't know what does. Build you a PC, guys. Console gaming is cooked. I know it sounds a little bit dramatic, but it's the truth. If you think about it, bro, like, what the fuck is going on? They trying to reset Xbox, right? And that means
Let's also
prioritizing
not
the
forget
console.
that $100 increase for the 512 model means that the Series S all digital is now equal in price to what the Series X was at launch at $500.
Just a sec.
That's insane. And even the Series S is $500 now. So it's like the Series S came up and it was $299. This is a $200 increase on a console that is limited. Let's keep it real. It's limited to what it can do. It's $500. I don't know. I'm not sure which one is stronger, the Series S or the Nintendo Switch. But God damn it, you are in last place. You are competing and trying to sell this console. I think they're doing the opposite of what they should have done. They should have been, okay, we're going to maintain the prices. We're going to take the loss so that we can get more people into the ecosystem, especially summertime, dude. Summer fucking time. Kids are out there trying to get a console, trying to play. They're on vacation. On top of that, well, that's here in America. In other places, it's winter time. We know that. But at least here in America. And then on top of that, bro, GTA 6 is coming. People are gonna get consoles. Like people who are on PC and PC only, and maybe in
And that's the next topic.
exactly. They would love to go ahead and get their hands on a console so that they can play GTA. And here you are increasing the price. And that's why I say this is great. They could have maintained the prices, sold a bunch of consoles, maybe hope to sell at least a bunch of consoles, and not make bank at the end of the day. Because if you buy a console, you want to play GTA online or whatever, what do you need? You need Game Pass, at least core. You feel me? And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you guys are not thinking. It's just like something that we need to call out and we need to keep it real with. The same thing with PlayStation. And you guys are not seeing this. PlayStation increased the price of the console. They will increase it again, I'm pretty sure, after Xbox. Steam comes out here in the middle of everything with another expensive device. And you guys don't see that they taking advantage of you. And they are taking advantage of the new people who are getting into the ecosystems because they are going to go crazy with GTA. GTA is the biggest event that we're going to see happening this year after the World Cup that we're experiencing right now. Possibly even bigger. Like, trust me on this. The GTA 6 is going to be fucking insane. We haven't seen gameplay of this game yet, and it's selling out. So imagine what will happen. Like, there's a lot of people who are talking
Did
shit
you
right
just
now.
say it's selling out demo?
Yeah, that people are buying, bro.
Did-
GTA 6. Don't you
Let's get
know?
into it. Let's get into it.
No, yo, but they're selling out. People are buying physical copies. Physical copies. You know, a fucking book that comes with a code.
That's what I was getting at. The physical
Yeah,
copies. Yeah.
the CD is empty. First off, GTA is gonna be about 250 gigabytes by itself. Okay, based on what I think that is gonna be, or the past GTAs and all of that, it's gonna be a huge game. The one is not gonna be able to be in one CD. Like, unfortunately, not. So you probably wanna have it for a real physical copy to include like 3 or 4 discs. But I remember GTA when it came in the Xbox 360. How many discs it has? It has like 3 discs or some more shit like that. It was crazy. So it's gonna be in the same scale. Well, bigger scale. People are buying the plastic fucking box that you can literally make like on fucking Canva. You can go ahead and get the portrait and make your own fucking little box and put it like, oh yeah, whatever. Because people, they're fucking stupid. Shout out to the people who love physical games, but this ain't it, man. I'm sorry that you get an empty box. People are buying it. It's sold out, at least on the PlayStation 5 side of things. And people are pre-ordering this game like 6 months in advance. They don't even know what the game is gonna be, good or bad or nothing. People are pre-ordering. I'm like, oh, and pre-downloading. I'm like, yeah, you stupid. Like, come on, bro. Like, chill out. The game's not.
What was it,
coming
like
out.
5 days early preload access or something like that?
Insane. But hey, we got this side in the building. I just found out. You seen it. God damn it. What's going on, Poppy? How you doing? Happy Friday.
Here I come to save the day. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Are you glad I reminded you, Desire?
Yeah, I was fucking. I just look over. I was like, ah, shit.
Oh shit, Desire, man, my bad, but I know that you've been busy and shit, so I didn't want to like bug you and stuff. So, but you know, doors are open whenever you want to hop in, bro. You're always welcome. Just hop in. You already, you know the deal, man.
Hey, you know how I said that every time any of us salt creators end up going on vacation, some stupid shit happens? Weird how that keeps happening.
Yeah, don't go on vacation no more, bro.
It's ridiculous.
Oh no, it's Alex literally tweeted out on his community tab for his YouTube saying that he was going to be out of town Monday, Tuesday, and most of Wednesday, and he wouldn't be back until making content until Thursday, yesterday.
Oh yeah.
The moment that he leaves and tweets that and puts that message out there on his post for community, the Steam machine dropped. The next day we had the Bungie layoffs and the confirmation about what's going on there, and the price for the GTA drop, and then yesterday was the Xbox news. I mean, come on.
What's gonna happen today? That's a big question. What's gonna happen today? Because you know the bad news, they arrived on Friday. So damage control was happening on the weekend. You know, nobody's around. People forget, whatever.
So as a guy who actually builds PCs, I hope you guys are ready for, at the end of the Switch 2 life cycle, it most likely getting closer to $650.
Damn. Insane.
Which, for those that don't know, that's the Xbox Series X when it first came out's price.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Steam machine price?
Oh, it's fucking horrible. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
It's $1,000 for a device without a controller.
Mm-hmm.
And it runs and has worse fucking... It's worse than a PS5 original.
Yep. It's worse. So, I've seen somebody run.
I got a question, Des.
How would you? FPS, couldn't even go.
How would you rate the Steam machine performance-wise versus the Series S?
I can't say its performance yet.
Okay,
but
what about the ROG Ally? Shout out to Lycos. He was asking that question earlier, but now you possibly know.
To the handhelds.
I have seen the ROG Ally and I have used the ROG Ally. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
especially now with its price. Mm-hmm. Being cheaper than the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I literally recommend people to buy that. It's actually not bad.
Well, don't forget the ROG Ally X is $50 more still at $1,000.
Yeah, but the other one's only like 650 or some shit.
I think you're losing storage space. I think it still has the same RAM.
Are you
doesn't
really
it?
going to keep everything? It does, but are you
Yeah.
really going to keep everything installed on a Steam Deck?
No.
Really?
You
No.
can. You have to download and delete, download and delete. That's what I do with my console, anyways. That's what I do on the
I think
PC
you
as
can have.
well.
I think
Yeah,
you can have like 10 games installed as well as like 10 other for emulation, but I could be mistaken.
man, that's just insane. But now, Desire, before you get here, we're talking about the Xbox price increase, and in the middle of everything, in GTA and summertime and everything coming out, as I'm dying here in the cold playing this game, check it out. It's some Steam Next Fest. I think that's gone. But the game is called Poliaris, and it's a survival game. You crash your plane into a mountain, and then you have to survive, make fire. Your cold is killing you. It was a super cool experience. So I thought I'd share with y'all some of the gameplay. Man, what the fuck is going on, and what the hell is going on in Xbox leadership's brain?
I just want to put this into perspective. With everything that's coming up with PC part components and Xbox just raising their price for the third time, do you think, or speculation wise, okay, we know that another price increase for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch 2 are coming.
It's 100% coming. Yeah.
Do you think that people are going to defend another price increase with the base PS5 probably going up to, because everybody says that the base Xbox Series X, the 1 terabyte model that just got the price increase by $150 to $800, is about as performant as a base PS5. We know that the Pro is better. It's a mid-gen refresh console that outperforms it in certain things. It's only slight, yes.
I would say it's a slightly better resolution due to Pixar, but
Yeah.
it's not. The FPS is similar to like
Exactly.
maybe a
Really, to be
5,
honest,
3, 4 FPS increase. That's
well, the reason being that is because Demo, it's actually outputting naturally at 4K compared to upscaling, which is what the fucking PS5 does.
Exactly. That's
So,
that's the thing.
but I will state this: they both have their ups and downs on both sides.
For sure.
Xbox has a tendency of having games crash. PlayStation has a tendency of having games freeze. Xbox has a tendency of, I don't know why they do this, but you can't change on a lot of games like between performance and quality.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
that's
few that
gotten
you
better.
can't.
I think that was at the beginning of the generation.
It's still right
but-
now, sadly. I thought it was just at the beginning as well, but I just got off my Xbox because I wanted to fucking watch some television.
Right.
I was like, fuck it, let's try this. And nope.
Either
still
way, at the end of the day, none of that shit matters.
Excuse me.
There's very similar the Xbox to the PlayStation when it comes to the performance. That's the truth. They're very similar. There's really not that much of a difference. I think the difference between these two consoles is more the ecosystem. The PlayStation rips you off. The stores are terrible, the pricing and all of that. And on the Xbox side, you get better sales, you get Game Pass, you get shit like that. That is, I think.
Oh,
it's
don't
better.
let the PlayStation fans hear that they still fucking do that stupid variable pricing sales shit for PlayStation. That's
They
fucking
do. It's
that is
terrible.
bad. I do
It's
not
terrible.
like that. I never will like that.
Yeah, regional pricing, and they also they do dynamic pricing based on what you spend. So you spend a lot of money, games are a little bit more expensive for you. So shout out to all the ponies who love to get milked. Anyways, man, that's the only difference. But if you think about it, when it comes to competition, right? Xbox is definitely in the lower end when it comes to selling their hardware. And PlayStation is definitely the more popular brand. We all know that shit, and we all know why. But my goodness, how are you going to increase the price? Of it in the middle of everything. I think they should have maintained their prices, like take a little bit of a loss and sort of get more people into the ecosystem. At the end of the day, those people need Game Pass. Those people will spend money on your store. So it's sort of like when they let you drink at the club, you go to a club and they got like, oh, you pay, I don't know, $20 and you drink all night type shit. Ladies going free type deal. I think that's the approach that Xbox should take. and not I think PlayStation can sort of like flex a little bit and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna make it a little bit more expensive just because of the position that they're in, right? And how submissive these ponies are. But when it comes to Xbox, everybody's gonna cry, everybody's gonna complain. It's just literally making everything worse for themselves. So that's just my 2 cents on it. I don't like it. I already have an Xbox, so
I
hate when
mean,
people say I
we
should have
said
bought
that
it at launch and all that. Like,
when we saw that the Xbox first two price increases came, we already knew that anything that was going to come of this, the Xboxes we see how they're selling, whether they're in the stores or not, is irrelevant. If you haven't bought an Xbox Series console S or X this generation so far, you weren't going to.
yeah, I agree with that.
I think the price for the Series console is irrelevant. My worry is this is setting the precedent for the Helix system next year.
Next gen.
And with the
The
price of the
Helix is-
Steam machine
Yeah.
and the price of the Series S and X now, their price is $500 and $800, and the PS5 Pro already is at $900, and that's
the Helix
with what
is
it comes with. I'm
With the
saying
Helix, I'm
the
telling you,
Helix
it's
is going to
probably
be
gonna
about 1,500 minimum.
Yeah.
Helix is going to be 1,500 minimum, and the PS6 is not going to be too far behind at the same price, 1,500 minimum.
I don't think the PS6 will be 15. I think it'll be 17. I think they're actually going to be the first company that tests that water. And then I think that at that point, they're going to actually raise games to 100. I guarantee you they will. That's how close we are to the
GTA 6 is already doing it.
I know. And everyone's like,
So,
well, they're not
that's
really
gonna-
locking stuff. They are locking content on a
Mhm.
disc. Well, it's not on a disc, but you get what I mean. They are locking
Yeah.
base content behind
And raised
paying
it to $80
$28.
base.
This is stupid. And I guarantee you Pokemon's probably going to be bold enough to try 85 or 90 with Winds and Waves.
I was about to say, with Winds and Waves coming up soon, yeah.
I'm not fucking happy. I'm still
Yeah.
gonna buy the damn game. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I am. I fucking love GTA, but God bless America. That is some shit.
Yeah,
The moment
let's get
goes
into it.
up anymore, I'm not paying a dime. Fuck
Well,
off.
GTA 6 is the next topic. Really quick, before we jump into GTA 6, we got two confirmations of layoffs and studio closures that I want to talk about briefly. So we know that Bungie got announced for 400, which is about half their studio for Destiny and Halo and Marathon and
35%, and
Yeah.
they're never gonna do Destiny again. That's gone.
Yeah.
That's
so you got the article right there. So that right there is a big red flag for Bungie. I already said that I think that because of Marathon and now with the Destiny 2 news and everything that they put out, Bungie also put out a huge statement that basically, buries them 6 feet under. That Bungie is going to be completely absorbed and closed by the end of this year. They're going to be completely absorbed and or closed down. I hate to see it. I hate to see it, but I said that and I think it's going to happen. The other confirmation that we got was, 10 or 12 people from Compulsion Games confirmed being laid off from the studio. Studio is not being closed.
Yeah, that was something that I
And
didn't understand.
There is no other studio that has confirmed any layoffs either. And I think that we have another 5 days or so to 2 weeks before we hear any others. Compulsion Game was South of Midnight.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part because last week we got on here and supposedly everything was closing, 5 studios, whatever, and then the next couple of days we got news of some of the employees being let go at Compulsion Games, and it's like, oh, did they close the studio or they going through layoffs? So I think that we're seeing a thing that every time that something happens on Xbox, they blow it out of proportions. They make it out they make it out to be the worst thing ever. They turn it into this pandemonium, right? And it's like, come on, fam, stop it. Like Xbox, they're gonna step in their own racks. They don't need shit to be made. Like I kind of hate that shit. Let's be fair here. You know what I'm saying? Just deliver the news that need to be delivered, the way they need to be said or need to be told, and that's it. You don't need to create nothing because Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo, they're gonna create. They're gonna make their own mistakes. There is no reason why you should be saying something is gonna close when it isn't going to close, or there's not concrete news about these studios closing or anything. It's just some restructuring happening and all of that. And look, some people are gonna be let go, and that's just how it is. Not only in the gaming industry, but in every industry across the board. And it is because AI is taking over. It's because there's redundancies in these companies. Some of them hired like crazy during the pandemic, and now they're not making as much money because gaming had declined a little bit. From the pandemic, there's people out there outside now. Summertime is here. I'd say a lot of people are playing, but a lot of people are outside on vacation. They enjoying family with nature. They on trips. So I believe that that's everything that's going on with Compulsion Games. I would just hold your horses when it comes to the studio closures, and let's wait and see from here to a month out where everything stands, because who knows what's gonna happen. I am not sure what the fuck is going on, and but I'm really sure about like the journalists don't know shit either. Like they love to stir up shit, but they don't really know what's going on. No one does. I think that Xbox is doing a great job of keeping everything low key and hidden from everybody. I think that they had a couple of people inside of Xbox that were leaking information out and making everything worse than what it was. But hopefully those people are gone now, and Xbox can operate and keep their secrets better. That way they can say, and they've been clear this time around. One thing about Xbox, they've been clear. They've been like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It's not about like we are maybe doing this. No, it's for sure we're doing this. So the same thing happened with the price of Game Pass. Same thing is happening now. They're remodeling everything to make it better. Same thing happened with exclusives. They came out here and they kept it clear. This is like what we're going to do. So now I believe that people were saying that the message of Xbox is not clear. Now I think they tripping because it hasn't been clear. Then this is the clearest that I've seen Xbox be, honestly. So I'm hoping that they can continue on this, run on keeping check clear. But looking at the other side, like Bungie, they might be gone. This is sad reality that because they banking everything on Marathon, bro. Like
it's so stupid.
You got everybody asking you for Billie Jean, and you are singing Earth Song. Like, Bobby, relax. Do the Billie Jean. Give people Destiny 3. Fuck Marathon. Give the people what they want. Okay? If you want to keep a small team in Marathon, supporting the game or whatever for their fans that actually love Marathon, that's fine. But I would say, like, given your situation and how dire it is at Bungie, I would like go for Destiny 3. Maybe
right now, Marathon has 3 issues with it. They need a team.
Say 3K players.
No, they need people that are still making new maps to expand the game. They need to have at least a skeleton crew making sure that the day-to-day operations, the updates, and everything that they're rolling out is still maintained, so that they have a skeleton crew doing that. And then they need another smaller team that is still making fresh content, new weapons balancing, adding new content aside from the maps, the game modes, things like that. I understand that they have a little bit larger of a team at the moment because apparently season 2, when it launches on the 1st for what's coming out, or if it already launched, they were adding in a single player mode finally, and that can somewhat revive the game, but it's not going to do gangbusters because the fundamental flaws of the season rollovers. Just think about it. A season in most gaming spaces that have online updates, even Halo, even MMOs, a seasonal cycle is 3 months. And Marathon is doing it worse than something like Fortnite. Because with Fortnite, you get to carry over your skins, your V-Bucks, unlockables. There are things that get to carry over. Even in Magic the Gathering Arena that I play all the time, seasonal content rolls over because the standard rotation for a card game rotates every 3 months. They come out with a new set. And what Marathon is doing is you are being completely reset. You are going back to zero with everything. And that is going to do nothing but hurt the game. You are not keeping anything. And that is probably a bigger problem and issue than anything that you can look at with the game. You're not, I don't know anything that's transferring over from season to season. Maybe Lycos can inform me because he's actually playing it and enjoying it. Demo, I know you have it, you enjoy it, but you haven't been playing it much lately, for obvious reasons.
I don't know.
You've been playing other games. But at the same time, you have to look at the larger picture of, hey,
yes, but
what can this game do to further advance itself? And right now, Marathon's just making all the wrong choices in doing so. Not saying it can't be redeemed, not saying it can't make a comeback or get better, but with the way that they're going right now, that's just not happening. And that's the sad part.
But this is an integrated
I want to see
plan,
from Xbox in the next 2 weeks of the turn of the month with the fiscal year 26 starting up, what layoffs are coming, if there's any studio closures that are going to happen, what studios are being turned into support studios, and what devs are being moved from one studio to another to keep the talent. Because we know that even Marathon, okay, as bad as Bungie is and has been with stealing content and everything going on, that you can still say that not every dev at that studio is crap. There are good people at that studio, just like every studio. To keep the talent.
For sure, for sure. I believe Bungie is a dear, Bungie, it is a dear studio to me, because I have countless of hours of Destiny 1 and 2, and I love all the Halos that they made and shit. So it'll be extremely sad to see them go, but they definitely brought this upon themselves. They made Marathon and some other shit. So whatever, it's on them, man. They better fix it. Like, they can fix it by making Destiny 3, but they're not even doing that, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy that they have the solution right there and they don't even.
What's your news, Desire?
Yeah, Desire. Go ahead and say your piece.
I'm sharing the screen. Bros, this is good news! It's good news for once! State of Decay 3 actually has good news. You have a shared world online and community with up to 4 players, which means that now if I was to play with someone like, example, Power Boss and Brick and myself and maybe Miss Hellfire, we would have the same community. We can share the community with resources in the supply locker. Bases can be specialized. One will focus on ammo production, another on food. Demo's muted. Resources in progress is shared, but players can select the house rules for how survivors are managed. You can freely trade survivors, loot, and resources between players. Players can log in and out seamlessly. The map is massively bigger than State of Decay 2, which is fucking awesome because I fucking loved State of Decay 2. A maximum of 36 survivor. 36! And players are not tethered together like in SOD2. So that means that now, Power Boss, you can go off to Timbuktu while I'm busy defeating the Plague Wall. That's awesome!
It is awesome. I don't know if you guys seen the gameplay. Desire, did you see the gameplay?
Yes, I did. It looks really good.
It looks really good. It looks really good. I was watching Brian Menor. Shout out to him. It's a great streamer. He does a lot of like survival games and RPGs. So
that was actually who the State of Decay 3 Discord promoted on their channel with 72 minutes of gameplay of it. Actually, so shout out to the devs for promoting him as well.
Yeah, I've been watching it for a long time. I started watching him where Stalker came out. Stalker 2. And I was like, I was at work and shit. The game came out. You know how it is. You look for somebody who's playing the game because you want to see how he plays and all that. And he was like one of the few ones that popped, and I was feeling his energy. Shout out to him. He's awesome. And I started watching the state of play, the state of DK3 gameplay. And the one thing that I noticed, and I actually left a comment in there. He actually liked it. Shout out to him. I noticed that I know this is pre-alpha, but the animation when you utilize the consumables, they're terrible. They're like so clunky. They look like they're Roblox animations and shit. I'm pretty sure they're gonna brush up and polish. Yeah, they look rough. Some of the animations and stuff.
But
while I'm excited for State of Decay 3, while I'm excited for State of Decay 3, and all this is massively good looking, I have one concern.
This would be for S5.
The transferring of servers and how many servers they're going to be, because like you said, Des, if me and you and so many other players are playing on one map, okay, and then all of a sudden we decide to join a different community and partner up, how easy is it going to be for us to migrate from server to server or link up other 36 players to server?
So have you played Grounded 2 specifically, which is awesome. I fucking love the game, even though Wheaties doesn't, a little bastard. I think it's going to be like that. I think you'll restart your fucking community. I think that sucks, but that's what I think it's going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think that's the best way that they can do it, because like you said, the server is gonna be active, and you can just log in and out as you wish, and you can encounter your player if somebody's doing something in a state in the server, similar to Grounded. I think that's the best approach.
I wonder if they could do it something like Forza Horizon 6. Where you have your safe houses that are instanced to the player, and only people that you invite to it can come and see it.
Yeah, similar to
that would be interesting.
Once Human does it this way, but I think it's gonna be better than Once Human. For example, in Once Human, I'll build my crib, and I don't invite my friends to have access to build in my place. I allow them, similar like Dune does it too. Dune does it this way too. So I think it's gonna be great, man. I think it's gonna be looking cool. This is Fossil Fuel 3 actually gameplay. I played the demo, and I actually like this one. Actually, it's a dinosaur type game. It has like a older generation type graphics, but it has a lot of charisma. So I actually enjoyed this one. It's actually super cool. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but it's like, I don't know, like a Dino Crisis that we never got on a low budget, but it's still enjoyable. I recommend you guys to check it out. But let me go ahead and check out chat, bro, because I mean they are definitely here. So I wanna see what the hell they are talking about. Let me go ahead and mute Power Boss a little bit here real quick. There you go. All right, good. So let me see, bro, because we got Tarnished Gamer from UK saying, everybody keeps saying take that loss, but would they do the same if they ran that business? These folk ain't about to take a hit on our behalf. Bro, spot on. And listen, this is what I always been telling you guys. These companies are not your friends. It shows here. If they were like so good to us, they would have been okay. Poor Xbox guys, we don't want them to spend that much money, but they're not gonna do that. Same goes for Steam, same goes for PlayStation, Nintendo. Like I said, you can be a fan, but don't expect them to be your friend and do nothing like that for you. Like, take your wins. People like complain about like, oh, we're playing day one on Game Pass. What the fuck? Yeah, take your wins, bro. Take your wins, because you are winning that deal. Take it. Don't complain about it. You get a free game on Epic. Who gives a shit? Pick it up. Claim it. Like, take your wins. As a gamer, you have to. And these days, even more, because of how greedy these companies are and how much money they want to, suck up from your wallet. That's just the truth and the reality. Jules in the house saying GTA 6 performance, I can't be cautious about. And look, GTA is gonna be basically 30 FPS. You wanted to say something, Power Boss?
She was specifically talking about performance on a Series S console, the cheapest way to get into GTA 6.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna have less resolution, but it's gonna be 30 FPS across the board. Sony PlayStation, by the way, had a thing saying that GTA was gonna run better on the PlayStation, some other shit like that. And when they give you the reasons, it's because of yeah. In other words, it looks like they were advertising a dildo because it's all about vibration, vibration, this, vibration, that. Like, bro, miss me with that bullshit. Like we're playing GTA, we're not playing, I don't know, like Astrobot or some other bullshit. It's just like, I don't know, bro. Some crazy shit. The reality is the CPU on both these consoles are similar. And this is gonna be a CPU heavy game, similar to Starfield, similar to Oblivion. This game is not gonna be one of those games that runs super smooth and nothing like that. At least I don't expect to see this in this current generation consoles. When it drops on PC, I don't know, but I'm not expecting it to run that well either. This is going to be a heavy game with a lot of shit going on. So you better have a 9950 X3D to run this shit or else when it drops. So let me go ahead. We got John Dress. The ad is in the building. What's going on, Poppy? Good to have you around. Arcane Nexus as well saying at these prices, Asha, you better be putting Windows 11 and Steam on the Series 2. I agree with that, man. They better do something about it, man. Jewel saying big ass storage on my PS5. Sanchez NTC Gaming saying Rockstar will make sure it runs well on the Series S, Jules. And look, this is gonna expose so many studios when they drop GTA being an amazing game and running in the Series S. This is gonna expose so many of them for being incompetent at their job that I'm not even kidding. We're gonna get there when we get there, but it's gonna be a bloodbath for some of these developers. Like I believe Rockstar is gonna teach them a lesson, and I'm here. I'm here to like watch the whole thing. The Archangel Nexus saying my hard drive is gonna be just GTA and Call of Duty and nothing else installed. I think that's gonna be everybody hard drive at this point, man. Tarnish Gamer, I'm not holding my breath about GTA. All those writers responsible for Vice City, San Andreas, and Fort are gone. Very important. But I do believe this is going to be a good installment. At least the setting is amazing. We got Vice City, which is one of the most popular places. Miami's hot right now. It's like the place that everybody's talking about, the World Cup and everything. It's the talk of the town. So everything is going to influence this game.
So
it's going to be very, very modern, to be fair.
I want to make something that's going to sound crazy, but I want to be honest with you guys. I do like getting another fucking Florida GTA, but we've only gotten Florida, New York, and Los Angeles. Is there any way that we're going to get a Chicago, a fucking Dallas, Texas, or Houston? Hell, even Alabama, just for the memes, because everyone's going to be like, I'm down in Cousin fucking Alabama, GTA, damn it. But
Tokyo,
Louisiana, something. I'm just saying it's getting tiresome of getting the same 3 locations, even though, yes, they add more, but come on.
Yeah, but I do like I think Florida. I mean, I'm biased.
No, I'm excited. I love Florida, but
I think it has the potential to have a lot of things. Look, a lot of drug cartels here, a lot of gangs, the wildlife with the snake, the spiders, the alligators, the sharks.
You don't have to tell me about the wildlife. I used to fucking wrangle alligators and crocodiles when I lived there.
Right, there you go. So the airboats, the whole swamp thing, the Everglades, and then the nightlife here in Miami, in the 305 and Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale. It is all like, like very, very like neon, very, very alive, very tropical at the same time. The weather, got potential for hurricanes, potential for like floods. And it's just like so much to do here that I think it's a perfect setting for this one. And I don't know. I know I'm biased, but I mean I know that New York would suck. New York is a mess right now, especially with the Knicks winning the thing. I don't want nothing to do with New York. I love New York and I love my New York piece, but y'all acting a fool, man. Get it together. And yeah, I believe Chicago has to be the next one. And why is this? Because of drill rap and drill culture, and also because of the gangs and GTA is a gang heavy game, and I think Chicago is like after LA, like one of the places
gang-related violence in the nation.
Yeah, so I think it'll be like, but at the same time, I think they have to be really careful because this new generation can't think by themselves. So the fact that GTA
SAWFT soft.
the fact that GTA comes out in Chicago with these young kids, I don't know if you guys watch the news. I watch a lot of news like that. They've been killing each other and shit. I don't feel like GTA's in Chicago will be a wise thing for the youth. Just being honest here. But if anything, the next GTA will come by the time that I'm retired. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that one the most because I'm gonna have the most time to play. That's it. That's it. So shout out to Desire. That's a very good question, bro. I wonder where the next location for GTA is, but at the end of the day, it's probably like decades away. At this point.
Could you imagine if it's just New York again?
that
I think I would honestly just
tough.
scream. I'm just so tired.
No, I would like it, but man, nah. I think the setting, like New York, is not what it used to be anymore. And I'm saying this as somebody who lived there, for a couple of years, and then moved down here to South Florida. I've been on and off going and visiting because that's where my cousin lives, my other side of the family. And bro, New York is not what it used to be. It's whack now, bro. It's not the same. People not the same either. Shout out to my people from New York, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's terrible. Even my aunt that used to love New York like that, she's like, and she moved to Florida at one time, and then she went back to New York because she loved it so much. And now she's a little bit skeptical about retiring there because she's like, I can't even catch a train by myself no more. It's too violent. It's too crazy. People go ahead and punch you like from behind you, like, and like for no reason. People assaulting each other. It's just like a pandemic, a pandemonium.
GTA Mexico would go so hard. Bro.
Yes, it would. Tacos stands and just shit. Violence.
Lucha Libre.
The
violence, the cartels, everything. Yeah. Fucking give me that. I want that.
Oh yeah. Let's go and see Sanchez NTC Gaming say, not sure I'm getting GTA 6 at this point. I bought GTA 5 for $15 and I haven't even finished it. Oh shit. Okay, so let's talk about GTA and the pricing, right? Because I think it's time. It's a fucking scam. Let's get
and
that
everything
shit out
along
the
with
way.
it as well.
Empty disc. Let's start there. Empty disc. Incomplete game for
let's
the
start with
standard
the
edition.
price.
Yeah,
let's start with the price for the disc, or lack of.
There is no disc.
$80.
It's gone, everybody.
But the fact that it's selling out is you're telling Rockstar, Daddy hit it harder. You know what I'm
sorry,
saying? That's
Demo,
what
when
you're
you
telling.
when you said that they were selling out and they're going to run out and it's no physical, I almost died laughing when you said that.
I'm laughing at the people who bought the physical for this game, like straight into
no
face.
kidding.
I don't care. Like, this is a joke. Don't even buy this shit.
I told my grandfather, who's really excited for the game, I was like, Grandpa, I love you. Please don't fucking do that. It would be stupid.
Yeah, no. Don't buy the physical copy, bro. There's literally no point.
You can't even fucking. I want you to listen to this.
You can't even trade it anymore.
You can't fucking sell it. You can't. So what's the point?
Wow, you got the little plastic box that you can go fuck yourself with.
Yeah.
Is there even a different box art or like a steelbook case for the Ultimate Edition?
No.
Bro, I don't know.
That's why they're not even making a collector's edition.
Yeah, they're not even making that. At least not as of now. I'm pretty sure this game is gonna have a lot of editions down the line. I'm pretty sure. And online doesn't even come included. Like, online is probably gonna have a separate price when it drops.
I swear on every goddamn thing, if they make you fucking pay for GTA Online after charging $100 goddamn dollars, I will make an hour-long rant. I honest to God will. Bro, you have no idea how mad I would fucking be. I would be beyond, because that's what everybody fucking wants, right? Let's not lie to ourselves and say that we're lying.
Well, let's not forget that GTA 5 Online is one of the biggest gangbusters of why GTA 5 sold, was the online, because the modding community is great. There's been side games and spin-offs and added content to GTA 5 because of modders. There's a lot of things that have come out of the community, from the modding community, that Rockstar themselves have taken to heart. And there's a lot of things that are great.
Sensors, I guarantee you it would fit on a disc. I guarantee you it.
Yes.
And even if it didn't fit on one, you know what
You
they
can add
used
2 or
to
3.
do back in the day when I was younger? They used
Multiple
to give
discs.
you another fucking disc for the game.
Now, I will say most
Oh.
PCs nowadays, if you're just now getting into PC gaming, then you're looking at getting a tower or something that doesn't have a disk drive. So that is perfectly valid. You know, Steam is all digital storefront. There's no physical. And since there's no collector's edition, there's no point in having a disc. However, the problem is the consoles have disk drives.
Which they sell you separate. Some people.
So now
So,
you're
yeah.
just spending $50 for something that is useless.
I don't know, bro.
Congratulations, you got fucked over by Rockstar. Would you
Yeah.
like to fuck yourself with the plastic box with
Twice.
the
You're getting screwed over twice.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Twice. Man, I'm
With a
gonna tell
low
you this.
price of $100, you can shove the giant plastic box up your ass.
I'm gonna say this right here, right now. If you're a developer right now, do not try what Rockstar is doing at home. You will miserably fail. I don't care. The only game that cannot fucking dare to do anything like this is GTA. There is no other game out there that can do this shit. And you know this. Everybody knows this.
How do you feel about Rockstar's reasoning for not having a disc? Let's get into that.
What was
Fuck
the
them.
reasoning?
There's
I
no
can't
reasoning.
Their reasoning was because they don't want to risk the game leaking.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit.
That is
Because
what
if
they
you don't want
said.
the game to leak, you
I-
don't send out the copier.
I want to
or
give
nothing.
you guys
send it
a
out-
little quick hint from a guy who actually fucking builds these things. I guarantee you I could solder onto a console's memory box and go to a certain date and the game will be playable because you let me download it. I guarantee you I could.
Oh my god.
Guarantee you.
You know it's going to happen anyway, even with this preloading that's
Fucking
going to go
idiots.
on.
Man, I'm gonna buy this game, but I'm not gonna be happy about buying it. You know, it's like one of those things that you buy something you're like, oh fuck, I had to buy this. That's exactly how I feel. It should be the other way around. You should feel excited.
So-
Oh god damn it, GTA is coming. Let's get it.
So
You
let's
know-
move on to the difference between the base $80 game and the $100 ultimate version, because I think that is the bigger travesty of all of this. Aside from the fact that they're raising the base game to $80, aside from the fact that they're not giving you an actual disc with either version of it, the content that is cut, I think, is the bigger issue.
Hey kids, do you like the fact that a unisex saloon is locked behind $20? What about certain vehicles like the great vehicles of GTA Vice City? How about, kids, if we were to tell you that they also locked story missions behind $20 extra? How about the fact that they locked even more
So,
stores? And
I got a question. Have either of you heard anything about
and
the cosmetics? Because I don't know if they're doing the same route that Halo is doing with the new campaign Evolved, where no matter what cosmetic you get, no matter what alterations to your character you make, okay, obviously you get to see those in the game. Now, in the issue of campaign Evolved, there's certain things that you only get in those 3 missions, even though you've unlocked them. You can't use them throughout the rest of the game, and there's no multiplayer, so what's the point of cosmetics anyway, other than you looking cool in your single-player game? But my point is, for this, you know, with the face tattoos, the saloon, you know, changing your character hairstyle and clothing and things like that, and the car you drive, with no multiplayer.
Quick question. I'm sorry.
Will the characters be rendered in cutscenes with those cosmetics?
That's
That's what I was getting at.
Talk about
That's a
cosmetics
good-
on a single player game. I'm
So,
gonna be honest
Not,
here.
not
dude.
just that. Another question that I rudely interrupted you like a douchebag. And I apologize. Is it the fucking what happens when the vehicles get destroyed that you paid for? Because online we knew what happened. You would call fucking Moore's Mutual Insurance and you would go grab it. Is that the same now? Or is that fucking 60s Camaro that you fucking got from the pre-order, which is fucking awesome. So super excited. I'm great. I'm having a great time. I'm gonna fucking drive that into a giant fucking wall and see what happens. But what happens to that? Because we know what happens in single player every time you blow up a vehicle in GTA 5. It's just gone. So now what happens?
I think there's like Vice City and Liberty City, I think it was in San Andreas, where you have a garage that whenever you want to spawn in a car and go to a fast travel location to spawn that car, you can switch between a few of them. So you'll always have a fresh model of that car available.
But my question
I don't
is,
know if that's going to be the case.
When that model explodes, what happens?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'll always be spawnable at your garage or one of the garages throughout the game.
I was gonna say, because if I spend $100 goddamn dollars
and all you get is the car, and then it gets totaled,
and the car gets fucking gone, what the fuck? I'm a bitch.
How about the selection that you only get one or the other of two of the things that you get with the Ultimate? You either get the boat or the motorcycle.
I thought you get both.
You
only get one.
You don't get both. You only get one or the other.
Well, what the heck? I'm taking the kayak because I like kayaks, but still.
I mean, you're already getting the car. Why get the motorcycle? I mean, what's honestly going to be the difference between them?
Who
We
cares?
don't know
bro?
because they're not letting us get any information.
The reason, Demo, here's the reason why we care, right? I'm not hating on your questioning, but here's the reason. Let's state that you go out of your way and you pay your hard-earned schmeckles on this game, right? What happens with the vehicle that you spent 100 real-life doubloons on just gets blown up and you can't use it again?
No, I think you can respawn it. I mean,
but what if you can't? We don't know.
If you can, then Rockstar be ready for people to hack their shit, and you know, people trying to get their shit from the store.
That's what I'm telling people, because guess what happens when you killed the fucking horse that you paid for in RDR2? Bye-bye horse. Horse go bye-bye.
Oh, he's gone? I didn't know about that. Yeah, I never bought anything.
You can't use it anymore.
Rockstar.
If you use the deluxe horse and the deluxe horse dies, that horse, because the spoiler alert, I know the game's old. The horse does die in the game. All right? Whatever horse you have chosen for a mission will die. If that horse dies while you're on that mission, that horse is gone.
I don't know. Hell nah, bro. Fuck that. Nah. That's not good, man. Hey, look, we are conscious, right, that this game is taking the piss, literally, on us. And we are all excited.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. But we are all excited because we've been waiting for a long time. We are fans of the game, but we got to be real with ourselves. How far are you willing to go as a fan to do things in this game? I believe that the best way that you can play this game is by playing the story. When online drops, play online, but do not purchase anything on the game that is cosmetic. That's just the way that I play games. But then again, I'm a grown up, you know, I'm a man that has clear what I want. And I know that I'm able to hold my horses, right? And be like, you know what, I'm not buying this shit. Right. And hold your ponies. But it's just like, this is so abusive and so scamming towards the kids who don't really know how to pump their brakes when it comes to getting something in microtransaction. They so easily banned by FOMO and things like that. So I think this is a very, very, very scummy game that we're gonna play because of what it is. But I think that's it.
The last thing about GTA's Ultimate Edition that I want to bring up is the locking of other content. Okay, I could care less about the cosmetics, the tattoos, the clothing, the car, whatever.
The locking of the story missions,
the locking of the story.
That is fucked.
Okay,
I
now,
do not like that.
From what I understand, okay, and I could be wrong about this, the story missions that are locked are not in-game content, so that's a plus. However, from what I also understand is those side missions and additional content that is locked provides a huge backstory and is essential to many missions of the game throughout that you are going to be missing context on if you do not have the Ultimate Edition of. And I think that is by far the scummiest thing. Because it's not like the Ballad of Gay Tony, where when you play through the story, it's not its own storyline. Okay? Ballad of Gay Tony is its own storyline. You will get start to finish DLC within just the DLC buy. And if you play the base game and you never get that DLC, you never experience that DLC, you're not going to be missing out on anything for the game you are playing. In this,
why did you choose Ballad of Gay Tony over the Lost MC?
I did. I actually liked it more.
I don't like GTA.
Oh.
The first one that I played was GTA 2, and it really turned me off from the franchise. A friend got me later into playing, it was either Liberty City or San Andreas. One of the other ones.
Tony is an actual thing, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
guy.
that's actually the name of the name of the DLC. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's the name of the DLC, but
It's GTA 4 DLC Ballad of Gay Tony, yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
amazing, actually. Though both of them.
so
to be fair,
I've never been a huge GTA fan. The only thing that even remotely got me excited for 6 is because not only does it return to Vice City, so it's back in Florida, hometown,
Loud.
but it's large enough of a map that I could actually visit my house. So I was excited to see, what they did with my area that I live in.
Yeah.
But I'm
There's
not
gonna be some
going.
random dude watering his lawn in a fucking Speedo.
I mean, that would be me. I'd be in the game. They already showed that in the trailer.
I'm pretty sure Power Boss, if he stand up right now, he's in his speedos, bro. He that type of dude.
No,
Power
I'm
Boss,
actually
type of
wearing
dude who
gloves.
do a podcast in speedos. In
I don't like
lingerie,
speedos.
lingerie.
But anyway.
Lingerie.
But anyway,
Yeah.
but that's my point. I've never been a big GTA fan
Yeah.
of any of the series. I can see why it's a good game. Just like
Mhm.
I don't like Souls-like, so Elden Ring is
Exactly.
not my favorite game. But I'm not going to say it's a bad game.
No,
GTA 6, I'm pretty sure is a fine game. The visuals look great. We haven't seen anything of the gameplay, but at the same time, it's not going to be my type of game. For those of you who like it, enjoy.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't simp for it stupidly. That is all I ask. And those of you who say, and I've seen this sentiment online, if you're quote unquote broke that you can't afford a $100 game, it is not the principle of the fact that it's $100 or $80 or whatever. Okay. Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
Archangel. Yeah.
Yeah, the online is not ready. My guess for the online is that it's gonna drop once the PC version is ready.
I think so,
that's
too.
where they launch it.
I do as well.
Yeah, I think they're gonna launch online along with the PC thing.
But-
I think they fumble in the bag not releasing this day one on PC. That's just me being honest. It should
That's
have
just
been
Rockstar
day
being
one.
Rockstar, though. We know this. They like to double dip.
Yeah.
They've mentioned that before.
Exactly.
But my major point about not simping for this kind of behavior, because if I have $70, $100, $150, $200, yes, I could very well easily go and buy the game if I wanted to. That is not the issue. Paying for Game Pass, people call this brokey because we want what they called, what was it, dime store or dollar menu gamers.
Dollar Menu Gamers, yeah. That's the way
And
for fucking Cope. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
retarded.
but it's not that, okay? Because if you look, for instance, if you're a PlayStation, Jules in the chat, she's a PlayStation person. Okay, they've got 2 big games, first party, Wolverine and Soros, that just came out. know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Soros was terrible. And
I haven't played it. I haven't seen very much of it.
I am not looking forward to Wolverine. I'm still gonna play it, but
And they also showed the new God of War. So if you are a
God alone,
PlayStation, if you are a PlayStation fan, okay, and I said this before, you can like both of those games. You can want to get both of those games, and that is fine. And the fact that they are spaced far apart, that is fine. but you have GTA 6 now. You have all the third-party games. Okay, where do you draw the line spending your money on quality games, good games that you will enjoy? I can say, sure, Wolverine might be a good game. I don't think it is.
Hey, I wouldn't say that because look at what they've done with Code Violet and how people were hyping it up just for it to be dog shit. It's crazy.
And that's just another example. But at the same time, what I'm saying is, okay, yes, I have the money to go and purchase a game if I want and play it and enjoy it. But is my hype for something like Wolverine going to go over the expectation of me wanting 50 games from Xbox or 3 to 10 games that are coming out on PC? Steam Next Fest just ended, but the Steam sale is now going on for the summer sale.
Damn right, and it's good.
And there's a lot of good games that are there.
Consume!
So those $100, let's say, you're going for that ultimate edition of GTA 6. Okay. Let's take this into consideration, mind you. People are saying it's worth it because Rockstar has never made a bad game. That don't mean nothing.
Yes, they have. Yes, they fucking have. They've made multiple bad games.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about for the GTA franchise specifically.
Liberty's or not Liberty City, China Wars.
Okay, well, there you go. Like I said, I don't know the GTA franchise.
Isn't that like a PSP? Isn't that like a PSP one?
It's a PSP game, but still.
Yeah. I never tried that one though. I would love to try.
They bring up that most Rockstar games are 92 plus Metacritic scores and widely claimed, widely sold. It's a big franchise. We know it's big. That's what she said.
Pokemon's big. And it's fucking horrible.
But
it has been so
but
bad.
At the same time, okay, there is nothing saying that things can be a flop on the sequel. We've seen it before. We saw it with Ragnarok. It was literally designed for DSP.
I think that all of the PS5 God of Wars is atrocious and a bastardization of one of my favorite IPs.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget that both of those first two Norse mythology God of Wars were both PS4 games.
Shout out to one of my cousins. He recently got a PSP. Somebody gave it to him, and
nice.
He got it hacked with all their games. So
nice.
Don't say nothing. But whatever. I was trying it out. I was playing the God of War from PSP. I forgot the name of the edition or whatever, and I thought it was genius. It was super cool.
There was two.
I don't know.
God of War, I think it was.
It's the one that you start in the ship and you have
to
fight like
an
octopus.
Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta.
Ghost of Sparta. Okay, so I was playing and I was like,
they weren't bad.
They were like the game is similar to a Ninja Gaiden type shit. That's how you play.
Yes,
similar. It's like a very hack and slashy, very dynamic.
I eventually went from my Gen 1 PS3 and I got a special edition God of War PS3, the Slim, with the controller red and everything.
Fire.
For a PS3. And it came with all 5 God of Wars.
And the worst thing that hurts me as a God of War fan, the trilogy is getting remade. That's fine and dandy. But they're changing it to Ragnarok 2018 and Ragnarok.
Yeah, 2018 was decent, but then he got some parts in there that is like
but again, I go back to my original point talking about GTA and the $100 coping that's going out there saying you're broke if you can't afford it. I absolutely can if I wanted to and save up my money and go and spend it on $100 for one game. But look how long it took for GTA 5 to GTA 6. 13 years.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 100. You can possibly get 100 hours worth of gameplay in this like GTA 5 did. 300, 400 hours. But eventually it's going to get stale.
I'm sorry.
And that is talking about how many years in between their next game before you're going to get to play another GTA, even though you're going to pay that money and get that many hours in it.
If you're really patient, if like I said, if you're really patient, you can pick this shit up for $15 in 2-3 years. So
I can then say that I'm going to get that equal amount of time playing for that same $100, 15 to 20 games over on Steam sale, if I want to buy my games, I can get for the $23 a month for Game Pass and play as many hours as I want, as long as my subscription is active and the games are there.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Desire?
I was
Sorry.
going to say, I guarantee you that what was I going to say? And fucking Power Boss interrupted me. Shit.
Oh, Power Boss.
Damn you, Power Boss. You bad.
My bad.
Let me lose my fucking train of thought.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I'm going to catch it like later tonight and I'll be like, Eureka!
It's
Oh,
so good.
I'm sorry.
You're a bastard.
Yes, I am. But anyway, that was my point. You know, I can easily spend and find the value.
Oh,
for
there we
those who
go.
want GT6.
Now I know it. So, every person that says that they're rich enough to afford it, you know what you're usually living off of? Paycheck to paycheck. You know what people that are more stingy with their money are doing? Not doing that shit. And we're doing fine. But I have to question everyone's morals, because the only other people I've ever heard say that are the people that are pimping out their girlfriends on OnlyFans.
Facts.
I'm not going that far, but that's just me.
I don't give a shit. That's how I feel every time I say
Like I said, this is me. This is
I
me.
feel
What
like
are you doing?
somebody with money doesn't mean that it's somebody who's willing to throw away their money.
You know what
And
people
somebody
with
with
money
money
do?
usually take good care of the money and they don't spend it on
They
stupid
save
shit.
their money.
They save their money or they invest it. It's really, really
Yeah.
smart people will invest your money.
So
But
again, somebody like
wouldn't-
me, I live paycheck to paycheck. I'll be
this is
honest.
a terrible time to invest on anything.
That's also because you're a cripple.
Bro,
Yes, I am.
oh, man. You're a crip or a blood? You say he's a crip?
He's a
Power
cripple.
boss. I didn't know you were gang, Power boss. Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, he
He's
can
talking about
literally
that
cripple
type of-
walk
oh,
if you
no,
because
no,
he is
no.
crippled.
Oh my god. Come on, Desire. How could you, bro? How could
I
you?
told you he's a cripple.
No, but
Cripple.
all
Hey,
right.
I own
So,
it. I own it.
all in all, we're gonna love playing GTA. We're gonna enjoy it, but that doesn't mean that we can't criticize it, and we will criticize it more than anything because of how expensive it is. That's that's a matter of
Here's
fact.
a valid point. So the biggest GTA creators, those being Terrorizer, No Glove, Vanoss, and all of that crew, even said they don't like the fact that it's $100. They didn't care for the 80, but they didn't like it being locking shit behind 100. So
I mean, we pretty much knew that they were going to try to raise it to 80.
yeah, everyone knew it was going to be.
They're literally the third game that has done it so far.
But the only other one that's not going to go down to 70.
True. But you had Mario Kart World,
Mario Kart World and this,
which was
that's
80,
it.
but they bundled it for 50 with the console.
The Outer Worlds
had
2 was
the
originally going to be.
You had Outer Worlds 2, which got backlash. And then you just recently got another announcement of Fire Emblem, the new one,
Boy,
is also 80.
Why the fuck is that?
That's going to be 80.
Why?
That's going to be 80, the new one.
Fucking Nintendo.
And then this is now the fourth announcement of an $80 game. And moving forward, Wolverine's probably going to be 80. Intergalactic's probably going to be 80.
70 it's
Yeah.
already been confirmed.
Oh, is it?
will be
They should give you a discount just because she's bullheaded. I mean,
It's just- It's just no more heroes at home. I don't fucking want that game.
But Desire. Here's my worry about it, though, moving forward. Okay?
Mhm.
Aside from things that have been announced currently, you have third party that are AAA, Capcom, doing phenomenal jobs. You have how many other studios? EA and Ubisoft is up and down. But what other games from Microsoft next are going to be trying to charge $80 moving forward that we haven't gotten announcements for yet? State of Decay is probably going to be one.
Oh, no, Fable's already released its price. Never mind. So State of Decay 3, which even though I'm really excited for that game, I won't be happy.
But if State of Decay 3 hasn't released a price, Gears of War E-Day has not released a price.
Gears of War E-Day has released its price, Dragon.
Has it?
Yeah, that's why I was able to already purchase it.
Okay, so I take that one back. But again,
Clockwork Revolution hasn't.
yeah. So again, moving forward, even third-party games, aside from the first party, what else moving forward is going to now be starting to make $80 the standard?
The new whatever
Halo?
No, not just Halo. You're
Halo.
saying third party. So From Software's new game.
Oh,
Not,
yep,
not
yep.
Yeah,
Bloods, but the one
Hey,
after.
maybe
Yeah.
the newer Assassin's Creed or Far Cry, shit like that. Bro, I do not agree with the price of the games. Like,
I
if your
don't
game
agree
is
with it either.
$80, it better be better than than fucking GTA.
Don't
Like,
take too long to develop. Make it a good game, no matter what. Graphics are secondary at best.
Nintendo releases wins and waves at $200.
You know that's
That's
going to happen
fucking
because they're
insane.
going to split it up, and you're going to have to get both copies to get all the Pokemon, unless you're playing with friends, which we see how the latest ZA is going to be, and the Pokemon Champions. And I don't see Pokemon Champions doing numbers either.
It's doing terrible because they fucking made it like shit.
Yeah. But again, you also have things where the Pokemon Home is not going to be backwards compatible because it's not launching with it or something like that.
They're not. I think they're sunsetting Home and putting something different.
They sunset Bank. Home is the new standard.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh man, this
But
is
that's because
crazy, bro.
the bank was also for 3DS, which they just recently closed the store down for.
I can't believe that we're talking about cheaty games being $80 a game, bro. Like, it's like
That's why we're moving
disappointing.
forward, because everybody was looking. Even the banks were tweeting out. Bank of America was tweeting out, "Hey, we want to see GTA go up to 80." Why is a bank invested in GTA?
Why is Wells Fargo?
Because you're gonna be loaning your game soon enough. They're gonna be like a fucking college loan.
How much longer do you think it's going to be before they actually have fucking loans for video games at
It's
bank?
fucking.
They've already done it.
What? What game?
With GameFly,
Not
you
for
can do that.
consoles. For consoles.
That's not.
No,
I
GameFly
mean,
can do that.
I mean regular games, not GameFly. Like when you go to Xbox, you can purchase on a loan or layaway.
Yeah, that's
I
coming
mean,
soon.
they're already doing that
Desire.
with consoles.
They do it with consoles. They even renting consoles.
Because
No, I'm saying the games, not the. I understand the consoles. The consoles are
Yeah.
stupid as shit. But I can understand the layaway thing for consoles. I understand that because I've worked retail.
Well, no. With Klarna over in Japan, PlayStation 5s and Pros can be put on Klarna credit to rent to own your system. Actually, I don't even think it's rent to own. I think it's just renting, period. Xbox, I think just last week, announced that they're starting up in the States for Klarna to give you loans for the console.
I just want to know what they're gonna do with games, because if they do that with games, I think it will be different.
I mean, technically with Game Pass, that's already there. With any subscription service, that's already there.
Dan Lazaro 1435 with the two is saying we got a country full of soul centers come. And yep, we do. There's a lot of people who feel like they should be the one, their voice, and they should be heard the most when it comes to the pricing of gaming. They're like, oh, I'm cool because I'm a millionaire or I got money like that. That that everything should be more expensive. They feel good about it and shit too, which is the most disappointing thing. Is like you feeling better about screwing over the rest of the games. And imagine if gaming becomes only for elites people, similar to like all these treatments that we're seeing, like when it comes to aging and all that. There's a lot of treatment out there that these rich people are receiving that regular people like us don't have access to. And if gaming becoming like that, I think that's gonna be the end of it, because a lot of fucking games are just gonna go to shit. There's not gonna be enough people to buy these games, man.
If you have not gotten yourself a PS5, a PS5 Pro, a Series S or X, hell, I'll even throw in a Switch 2 or some sort of a gaming PC, any one of the 5. Okay? You can have any one of them, you can have all of them. Okay? I pity the newer generation getting into gaming. parents that are going out and buying the new consoles for their kids at these prices and moving forward. Because
why do you think that the consoles are all going up by August?
Oh, because it's going to be for Thanksgiving and setting up
that
for
way on
sales.
that way on Thanksgiving they're fucking what they're going to do 100%. I guarantee it. They're going to lower the price to what it's being asked for right now.
Exactly, and make it seem like, oh, we're giving you a nice discount. Go get it. And it's like, bro, we're not getting share. You selling it to me at the fair price that it's supposed to be. Not even then, because I remember this is like the second or third price increase we've seen. Prior to this, Xbox
so it's
and
still going to be
PlayStation
higher than what we paid for at launch. But if
This
you are
some
not,
bullshit.
if you have not gotten into this generation of consoles or PC gaming since 2020, you are missing out.
Tigan X, man, it's not it's Streets of Rage. It's sort of like a love letter to Streets of Rage. It's called Takeover 2. The demo,
It's a demo
is
that's on
is fucking amazing. This game, I'm in love with this game, and I can't wait for the full game because the demo doesn't include multiplayer. But look at these moves, bro. How flashy, the graphics, the lighting, everything. It's just like a love letter. Even the enemies, they do the same shit that they do in Streets of Rage, like the sliding and all that. So,
and for those that are new, Nintendo Switch Online got a price raise in Japan. So get ready, America. It's coming.
I feel like, okay, like we are in a place that we don't need to make our voice heard. And we need to make it clear that we are not with the shits when it comes to the price of gaming. Okay. And I've been saying this for a long time, but I think it's time for the Xbox fans and PlayStation fans and PC fans, Nintendo fans, and gaming fans in general to come together when it comes to this, because everyone is getting screwed up. Nintendo's getting screwed up. PC gamers are getting screwed up now with the prices of their hardware. It's true, software is a little bit, cheaper on PC, but still, we're getting fucked. And the same goes with PlayStation and Xbox, guys, and whatever you play, everything is seeing a price increase, and we need to express our displeasure with this. If we continue to cap,
we're gonna get more games like Mixtape.
Fuck that. Like, if we continue to cap for these prices and act, and say shit like you're broke, that's why you're complaining, you crying because of whatever, this is when you get screwed up. And it's gonna get to a point that even people with money will be like, hell no, I'm not paying that. Because
the only thing I have to ask those type of people, okay, that say you're broke if you can't afford this, okay, my question to you is, where do you cross the line? At what point is a single game no longer worth it for the price that they're asking, especially in the case of GTA 6 where it's not a complete game? Because remember, when they originally went from $60 to $70, that was the start of microtransactions being put into games. And the whole thought process was games are going to be cheaper going forward because those games are going to have microtransactions to steady the income of the offset. And what are we seeing right now? We're seeing fully priced $70 games. Diablo 4 is one of them. Has microtransactions for skins and horse armor and things like that. So it's not just any one factor, because that's not going to happen. They can say whatever they want to try and appease the fan base, but we all know that that is complete cap and a lie. So my question to you is, at what point is paying for a single game too much? Then I have to ask you, okay, what type of genres do you play? Because if you only play Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, or sports games, no shade that you desire, because you do play other games. But if that's all you're playing, okay, sure, you can spend $100 here, $100 there, and get only a few games. And if you want to keep spending money, you're not going to go out and try all the indies and stellar AA games that are out. You're going to stick with the games that you like, and that's perfectly fine. But because that's all you're fine with, don't try to put your hobby onto me, because not everybody likes tower defense. Not everybody likes strategy or RTS games, and that's perfectly fine. I don't like Souls games, so that's not for me.
You're gonna
So at the
play
same
the
time,
Souls game and you're gonna like it.
my $100 is going to be spread out much better over more games and more genres that I like for a game that I'm not going to play.
All right, talking about games, Pablo, I think it's important to also highlight that a lot of indies are working on amazing projects. I think they like a lot of AAA companies are like basically copying it and pasting their work into the AAA games. I want to highlight this game right here. It's called A Fighter's Main Data. And it's an RPG similar to what you would say, something like, I don't know, like Mana, the Mana series. But when you enter battle, it turns into a fighting game, dude. Look how cool is this shit. It's like almost like Gear Strive type gameplay. And I tried the demo on Steam Next Fest and I left impressed. You can like do similar to Final Fantasy, how you stop the fight and you add your abilities on top of your fighting moves and you continue to unlock and work and progress your character. And I thought this was super insane. I'm so looking forward to seeing how everything ends. So far, this is a pre-alpha, and for what I was able to play, man, oh my god, I'm so excited. And I know the fighting game people, the fighting gaming community should be really excited because it's like a tag similar to Dragon Ball Z that you can change your character and the other one assists you and then you can flip. And they have like 6-player characters. I think that's what the game is going to release. So I'm not sure if you can play with 6 of them at the same time. But man, a beautiful art style accompanied with amazing gameplay, which is super, super deep. I've never seen shit like this before in an RPG. So go ahead and check it out.
How do you feel about the Toys for Bob dev team? The dev team that made the Spyro Reignited trilogy and Crash Bandicoot 4 are making a new Spyro.
They're making a new Spyro. Yeah, I mean, I like the announcement. I'm not really into Spyro games. I've never been, but I think it's gonna be a great addition to the Xbox and PlayStation and every platform really catalog. I think the Spyro is a beloved franchise. So I think
doesn't like my Spyro.
You know what I find interesting about the Spyro game? I think it is amazing that this is the first time that they have aged Spyro.
Yeah, it is the first time he's not a kid no more. He's a teen.
Yeah, Jules, they have a demo on Steam. Go ahead and check it out. I don't know if the demo from A Fighter's Main Data is still up because it was part of the Steam Next Fest and that was done like 4 days ago and the 22nd. But check it out. You might run into the demo and, I totally recommend you to check it out. It's just the beginning of the game. It's super, super basic, but you're able to experience the whole thing. And yeah, definitely. People who love the Mana series, people who love the Tales series, games like that, they're gonna be perfectly at home with this one. By the way, I'm not a sponsor. I don't be sponsored by no fucking game. I try shit by myself, and if I like it, I share with y'all because I do care about these games. So go ahead and check it out, man, and do that. Have a Kickstarter if you want to go ahead and support them a little bit more. I love seeing indie developers doing shit like this, and I hope come on, bro, like how no one thought about this, making a fighting game and turning the combat instead of turn-based and the usual action combat that we get, turning a fucking RPG into a fighting game. I think it's genius, and I think that I'm definitely gonna pick this one day one whenever it releases. I think this game is
definitely looks interesting.
No, it is, bro. It is super dope. Concept. And I did play the demo, but unfortunately, my gameplay, I don't know if I deleted or something, but I couldn't find the folder, so I couldn't show you my actual gameplay. So this is just a trailer, and I think they had like 2 trailers, but this is on one of the trailers that they show on Steam. And talking about demos, man, like Steam was insane. The amount of demos that I played on Steam and during this Steam Fest is insane. And bro, I'm just so excited for everything that's going on with gaming. So that's what makes me even more sad seeing this news about hardware. People who want to get into a hobby being priced out of getting a console, especially kids and shit like that. That shit fucks me over, man. So I just hope that the whole situation balances itself out and that we can see better prices moving forward with gaming, not only when it comes to the hardware, but also to the software and everything, even the microtransactions, because I think some of them are ridiculous, like $20 for skin. Like, what the fuck are we even doing, bro? It's just like, my recommendation to you guys is to, like, pump your brakes. Every time that you're gonna buy something in there and a skin or something in the game, pump your brakes and be like, and ask yourself, do I really need this shit? You know what I mean? So the other thing that I wanted to highlight is this is just in, but this is totally out of the blue. I watched this on Twitter as Paul Buzz and Decide we're like, talking, and I seen one of these things and I thought it was hilarious. So we got this news by WCCF Tech, and they say PlayStation will continue to push live service games despite evident challenges while teasing a PlayStation 6 handheld. So this is sweet and sour. PlayStation 6 handheld will be amazing. I think that'll be great.
When if they teased the PS6 handheld?
I don't know. Let's get into
Like, what even is that? And let's not forget that Twisted Metal was canceled. Venom is in development hell, even if it's still being made. I'm assuming that's what that red game is. And I'm sorry, but the rest of those are not worth it.
I
Except
think the
for
most
maybe
important
Uncharted.
part. The most important part of the article is this quote by Hideaki Nishino, who is the CEO of Sony SIE. And he's saying, we believe that live service games are content that attracts users on a global level. So we want to continue to revitalize the market through both first party and third party content. And he said this in an interview with Famitsu, celebrating the magazine's 40th anniversary. So there you have it. Sony PlayStation is going to continue to push this type of content, despite the fact that fuck it, because I didn't show you what I was yeah, here it is. Here's a quote. So you guys see that I'm not making it up. Yeah, this is we believe that live service games are content that attracts users on global level. So we want to continue to revitalize the market through both first party and third party content. So this is kind of surprising because if I were PlayStation, I would totally stop this shit and focus on single player games, which is what like I said, like, understand your people and what they want. But it's also good that they trying something different at the same time.
You have to remember, Demo, in PlayStation's library, they have 3 banger multiplayer games that they could easily revitalize and bring back.
Yep.
3. They have SOCOM, which is the biggest one that everybody's been asking for, which would actually challenge Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first one. The second one is a small game like Haze. Who remembers that one?
Have I ever played Xenogears demo? No, I never played Xenogears. Is it good? Is it like this?
Very
like
good game.
Type shit? Is it like where
it's
is
a
it? Where can I find
PS1.
it?
It's a PS1 game.
All right, here.
It is very, 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 very highly recommended to play.
Let me go to my
also, the 3 Xenosaga, but if you don't sail the 7 seas, you're probably going to be paying through the nose for those 3 games. But Xenogears is outstanding. Xenogears is outstanding. Xenosaga is technically the sequel, but it doesn't have anything to do with Xenogears. But it's I think made by the same devs, and it's in the same vein. Same thing with Xenoblade. They all have a connection, but they're all completely separate games and franchises. All 3 series are worth playing, by the way. But what you were talking. But what you were talking about with yes, that's it. But what you were talking about with the that fighting game that you were showing the demo of that gives love to the Streets of Rage. This game, the fighting style, what Tegan is alluding to, or not Tegan.
Hey, I'm running this shit. I don't. Who needs fucking? Who needs a console for?
Mm-hmm. But the combat system is a combo system. Everything you do in combat is based off of your inputs.
It was a
And they need to go back to this because this storyline was amazing in the first disc. There was things with the second disc that had problems with the developers and the development of this game. They ran out of budget and they just kind of had to push it out. But the combo system that is the combat of this is amazing. Like you can press right on your D-pad and it'll combo. You can press up, down, left, right and do the Konami code and it'll actually do a special move. And you can string the ending move. You can string the ending move of one combo into the next combo, and you can build up more combo points as you level up and progress through the game. It's very well worth it. I highly recommend trying it. You will like it. The storyline is superb. It is one of the greatest franchises that Squaresoft lost when they became Square Enix.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they still have the rights to remake it. I don't even know if the devs are still around. But yeah, Arcane says that the creator didn't get to fully realize his vision because of financial problems. But it is a gem and a half. It is worth playing through.
I think that I'm not able to run it here right now because I think StreamYard is sucking it up, all the internet, and this is internet based. But here it is. Let me see if I'm able to run it. Yeah, it's fucking running now.
Remember, this is a PS1 game, and while it is heavily polygonal graphics, again, the phenomenal details that are in this game, even because of that, are still worth it 100%. I would recommend playing it if you have not. What's the website that you use it again? What's the website that you use it again?
I don't know, boss. You gotta pay to know fucking information.
Fair enough.
It's called here because I don't want to ruin. It's called goddammit Classic Song. I'll send you a link so you can check it out later. But yeah, bro, this is like in here they have emulators for Sega, Genesis, all the way up to Nintendo GameCube, I think. And it's you emulate the game.
See, I still have this physical PS1 game.
Oh,
so
shit.
I could go on my backwards compatible PS3 and play it if I really wanted to.
That's fucking
my
awesome.
problem. Well, my problem is my second disc got scratched.
Hold on, question. Do you have backwards compatibility? The PlayStation 3 has it? Like
my Gen 1 does, yes.
Yeah, because I do have a PlayStation 3. Okay, cool. I might go ahead.
The God of War Special Edition that I have is not backwards compatible, unfortunately, but I do have the black one, Gen 1, that is.
But this is insane how now you can emulate and go ahead and look. This is like fucking actual game. Well, not gameplay because it's a cutscene, but it is the game running on the web page. That's how far we've come with technology.
The beginning of the game is very heavy cutscene rendered, but once you get out of this, there's definitely very good gameplay, and the cutscenes are like anime style.
Yeah, I'm seeing right now. It looks pretty
so
good.
It's very, very good. I would highly recommend playing it if you have not.
I don't know if you guys know about this.
ROMs or something like that.
I'm in the. I'll give you the link, Archangel.
Just drop it in the chat.
I'm learning about JRPGs now. Okay, so it's a genre that I've neglected for a long time. I didn't play Final Fantasies and none of that when back in the day. I wasn't that type of dude. I was more of a Contra, more of a Mortal Kombat, Tekken type game. Then JRPGs and stuff, and games like Fallout and stuff, basically. So I'm getting slowly into JRPGs. So I've been picking up, a few of them on Steam because I think it's important to understand gaming, to go ahead and try different genres. And shout out to Game Pass, is the one who first opened up my mind to try new shit because I wasn't always like this. But yeah, man, it's been an amazing journey. I started with the Mana series. I started with Trials of Mana. That was one of the ones that opened up my eyes. I was like, oh, you need to get into some JRPGs.
And I know Jules will agree with me on this. If you're really starting to try and get into JRPGs, play all the Tales of. start to finish.
Yeah, you know
All
what?
of them are really good.
I'm gonna put the link of the website here so
Yeah.
that everybody can access it. And if you ever wanna go on a retro run, you are gonna be surprised. They got
I might be trying this later today. I'm not gonna
no
lie.
mercy, and they have multiplayer and everything. So if you hook up another second controller, you can play together with a friend.
Nice.
And No Mercy, I know Desire might disagree, but to me, it's the best wrestling game ever. No Mercy. Ah, yes,
Why
yes, yes,
you're
yes,
high?
yes,
You're high.
yes,
You're high.
yes, yes,
You're
yes. No, I'm not high, bro. I promise you.
You're high.
Let me go ahead and get the website. Give you guys the link. It's in my favorites. So it's called Classic Game Song. Enjoy. These are the person coming to hang out with them a Flow Gaming, probably. ClassicGameSong.com. Go ahead, get that link, hop in, and I hope this doesn't have any nudes. But bro, the cutscenes are beautiful, bro. This game is crazy. I can't wait to go ahead and oh no, it
And
has
remember, this is the beautiful stuff that we had
yeah,
when it was a PS1.
yeah, man. What a time to be
I
alive,
mean,
bro.
she is, but you don't see anything, and
Bro,
there's nothing new
check it
throughout the rest
out.
of the game.
This is what gaming was in the 90s. Beautiful females,
Easily.
stuff like that. It was like it used to be so fucking cool. So, guys, go ahead and check it out, man. It's the weekend, so a perfect timing. I hope you enjoyed your show. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because I had to go to the gym, but I also gotta come back and play some Xenogears. I will be checking it out later. I don't know if you guys know, but I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've been playing Visions of Mana, and yesterday I made the mistake of purchasing. I'm all blurry and shit. Escape from Tarkov. I wanted to play Escape from Tarkov. I picked it up on Steam, and when I'm about to make the account on their launcher, it didn't accept Outlook or Hotmail, nothing that has to do with Microsoft. So I asked for.
I believe
fucking
if you
refund.
bring up the menu, it'll stop going into the cutscenes, so that way that doesn't keep looping and showing over and over. Because I know the whole ending scene part is kind of risque, let's say.
Oh, so it's going over and over. Okay, because I had to hook up my controller. That's why I have my controller hooked up. But yeah, man, that's what I've been playing. I've been playing fucking Final Fantasy. I was saying behind the scene. I love the game. The characters are legendary. But the one thing that is really killing the mood for me is the mini games. I hope that the third one, and we were speaking about it with Power Boss as well, does not include this many mini games because don't know what he got time for that. Straight up. Ain't nobody got time for
I
fucking mini
want
games
them
like
to
that, man. It's a
revamp the
lot of
battle
them.
square and the gold saucer to go back to more of the original. The gambling system with the slot reels. I want them to go back to that.
Yes, T-Game. Yeah, all these games are just available to play in the browser. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and back out of here and show you everything that there is in here. So you guys have. So you got retro games for arcade. You got Super Nintendo. You got original Nintendo. You got PlayStation 1, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, a Nintendo DS, Sega Master System, PC Engine CD, Sega Game Gear, Atari, Bandai, Sega CD, Sega 32X, Neo Geo, Virtual Boy, Sega Saturn, Nintendo Famicom, MSX2, ColecoVision, Commodore. I mean, beautiful. And the Nintendo
My
games
childhood.
run beautifully.
My
Yeah, it's
childhood.
literally our childhood, the people with 30 and over 40 years old. Our childhood in a website. Yes, you can use a controller, and yes, you can use your mouse and keyboard as well. I don't know how it works on the mobile, on the phone. I don't know because I haven't tried it. I haven't had the chance, but go ahead and try it. Let me know. What do you think about this? And if I find out about any other retro places, yes, I know that you can emulate on the Series X, but you don't have to anymore because you can play here. The latency is almost non-existent. You can play games like Mario. Mario is very hard when it gets to certain levels to make those jumps and run and fight some enemies. And you can still do that here very well. Even playing the No Mercy, I was able to parry, I was able to counter and all of that shit. No
For those
problem.
that wonder why I'm looking to the left, because I've been doing that quite a lot.
Yeah,
That
because
is where a lot of my conversations with my actual other job is, and I'm not happy right now.
oh my
I'm
God, don't
probably
be.
gonna have to fire somebody again.
Oh shit, they got Dragon Ball Legends. I wonder if they got Sancho RPG translated. Maybe they do, man. Go ahead and check it out. Look at these motherfuckers. I got 500 subs on the line. Fuck you. I don't pay for that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and enjoy, man. Enjoy your weekend. Go ahead and play some games. There's some good games on Game Pass as well. They added
I like how you have the Florida resident annual pass for Walt Disney right there at the bottom.
yeah, no, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna get that. And of course, out of Florida.
Oh, they're finally remaking. They're remaking One Piece. It's coming to Netflix this February.
I told Power Boss because he's watching it, and it's only the first couple of seasons. It's not the whole thing, but it looks great.
It has 1,000 something. It's in the Elbath arc right now in Netflix. However, the 200 episodes for the Wano arc are missing. So if you're watching it on Netflix, you have to either watch it on Crunchyroll or find other ways of watching it because.
So climb aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams.
I will say that Netflix has a pretty faithful adaptation for the dub, so it's not terrible.
There's nothing better than Gear 5 Luffy. That is awesome.
Yeah, I finished the Wano arc.
No spoilers. I haven't watched all of it yet.
No. And I'm in the
I'm talking about
arc,
Desire.
But
I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying it's my favorite.
Yeah. Everybody knows that Gear 5 Luffy exists, man. Like at this point, Power Boss. Come on. But yeah,
well, it's on the title when you pull up One Piece anywhere you look at it. So yeah.
The one that is off the chain, go check it out. The new Baki, bro. They who's this legendary samurai they're fighting against? Misashi Miyamoto, right? So he's in the anime fighting Baki and everybody in there. He goes hard, man. Go check it out. The new Baki on Netflix is insane, bro. Like if you haven't watched Baki, man, holy shit. Well, you guys, I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you on the next one. It's your boy Devil Flow. Check it out. Yeah, Ra, yo Chico boy, Ra, hey, Demo Flow Gaming, boom, boom, I'm back, Ra, Ra, boom, boom, boom. Listen, yo Chico in the house, papi, dale, yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there, yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there, yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there, yeah. Ponies over there, yeah. Ponies over there, yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there, ponies over here, ponies over there, ponies over here, ponies over there, ponies over there, ponies over there, ponies over here, ponies over there. I smell caca, ponies everywhere. They don't play no games, only do their console sales. It's because ponies ain't got shit to tell. Astro bought the best, but I haven't played. That's what I hear the ponies tell me every day. Ponies be so silly, but I had no pity. They dissed it for the decade, but now Xbox leady. Now they got no games, karma is so weird. You wish that on Xbox you even volunteer. Instead of play with Smith, filled with PC ports. Third-party games saying you're your pony love. Waiting for Foresight, I was almost 5 years old. Copying for remasters, damn that shit is cold. Do it for the plastic and all the pony blow. That's why Sony got you spending all your dough.